right, y'all. I'm back. I don't know what happened. It just shut off. So, and oh my goodness, I almost started to get upset because I was like, man, I'm just trying to get a little taste off camera, okay? And it is like, so I'm just sharing it. But come on back so we can finish this chapter. And thank you, Kendall. It left right where we stopped. Okay. This is when they moving, right? Like I knew the curves of my own body. Okay. Mm, mm. Question her daddy. Come on in. Peace, peace, peace. Let me go ahead and drop the link so if anybody want to come in, I got a link if you want to come in. But what I'm not having is nobody fucking with my ladies. If they want war, let it be man to man and only the man. It seems like Santiago, what, knew something he wasn't telling us. He was dead serious, and I knew that his statements were coming from somewhere. This place, he added, holding up the picture, his fingers pointing out the mansion. This is a safe place. Man, wait till you see it. Shit is laid out so nice, it's like heaven. Okay, I can't wait to see it or think of it. Look, Thickus Heifers is so fast. But I knew Jamal was cuter because he had a fine black mole on his front cheek, and that shit was sexy. Natalie said Jamal was the one who made my titties grow because after me and him started getting down, I went from flat chested to all eyes on me. Okay, okay, with your little fast butt, girl, you need to go sit somewhere. Uh huh. If you just joining, peace. How you doing? How you doing? Go ahead and hit that like. You can hit the link and come up and say how you feel about the book so far. We on chapter like one and a half, almost two. So you know, hey, how does it work? I don't know, girl. I'm just reading for that because ain't nobody, saying anything. You can hit the link though, and jump in and you know, it's a link right there. It's a StreamYards. How your day going? But yeah, I'm just basically just reading a little bit here and there, letting people read at their own pace and comment. But you can come up and tell me, girl, if you read it. Come on, let's get into it. How does this work? You're so crazy. Look at her. Here she go again. Here she go. Shantae, who was older than us, taught us all the sexual positions. She let us watch while she got down with the boys when her mother was at work. She liked the idea of being our teacher. Even she even taught us how to blankety blank, blankety blank. I can't say that. So she was just it was a lot of fastness going on in her little neck of the woods. Okay, we was all fast, but dang. Oh, okay. Okay, you don't have to. Is when you click on it, it's an option not to even be on there. People can just listen to your voice. Yeah, but come on, don't be scared. And I ain't like hundreds of thousands of people in here. Okay.
Hey,
I wonder, is it echoing? Is it echoing on your end?
nope.
Oh, okay, okay, cool. We cool. We live.
Okay. So, oh my God, this is live.
Yeah, yeah. It ain't even nothing. This universe so big, we just specks.
So it's just me and you?
Yeah. A couple
Oh,
more people in the bushes.
well, whatever.
Right.
Let's get to it. I done read the book a million times. I
Right.
just, because of this, I went back and read some more, started it over a little bit just to get prepared.
Right. Right. That's what I did because I cannot wait till it come out on the second. I am so excited. And when I was rereading it, I was like, oh my God, this is so vulgar. Because I'm old now. So I'm like, oh my God.
I'm ready. I've been waiting on a sequel since I was about 13, maybe 13,
Maybe.
14.
Right, right,
So, this is monumental for me.
right. Now, have you read the other ones too?
Definitely.
Okay. Because I want to get into that. Now, I haven't read
I'm
the Midnight series, but I read the fourth
um
one.
now Midnight, I'm thinking about reading again.
Mhm.
Um, because I didn't really care for it then. I want to read it with new eyes.
Okay.
Um, and new growth
Right,
from a
right. That's
different
how I feel about this. Right.
mature perspective. I feel like every time I read this book, I'm not gonna say I missed anything or anything, but it's new appreciation from it. Like it
Hmm.
literally is a classic.
Hmm.
Like
Like I was live earlier and I had said like okay, they said I was tripping, but I had said I put Sister Soldier up there with Maya Angelou and Toni Morrison. Now he was like you being funny, but I'm like it's just on the hood perspective though. Like
but
all
people
three
don't
of
give
them
her
are
enough
different,
they
right?
don't give
Enough
her enough
credit,
credit because
right?
she's so much more than doing things on a hood perspective.
Right,
That's just her fiction books.
right, right, exactly. And
So she's very
um,
politically motivated and everything as well. So
very intelligent. She's just from a different genre. And I,
hmm
I, I think she needs to be up there with it. But that's just me personally. They said pump your brakes. I said, dang, calm down.
no, I get what you mean. I feel like she is in the top influential authors,
Right,
female authors of our generation, period. So I
definitely.
definitely get it. That's people who can't enjoy the book for anything other than entertainment value because it's a lot of lessons in there, as in all her books, really. So,
Right, right. Um, so we on chapter 2. What you think so far? I don't know. Do I need to go back? I don't. You eating chips?
who me?
Yeah.
No, it sounds like I'm
Like
smacking.
no, it sounds like a bag rattling.
Mm-mm. I'm
Mm.
literally just in here, girl,
All right, so
smoking. I need
yes,
to
and
roll up for this.
that's why I'm finna go ahead and cut this camera off because YouTube be like,
Yeah, I'm not
mm,
appropriate for anybody's filming uh right now. But the first few chapters is really just giving us a feel for who we dealing with. you know, Getting us inside the mind of Winter and how she views life, her perspective on things. Real arrogant, lost.
but she was spoiled. The arrogant. The arrogance is natural. Nobody checked her really.
No, they didn't check her. They put her on a pedestal.
Yeah,
So they did
and
a real disservice by that because she thought that she was very, very clever and smart, which she was, but she wasn't as street smart as she thought.
absolutely not. Absolutely. And the more the further you read, the more you see that. Because at first you like, oh shit, she got the shit together. You see
Hmm
little in the windows with her mom, how her mom raising her to, use a Gucci for shit. Her mom.
Honestly,
You don't think so?
no, I was gonna say honestly, she wasn't raised. That's the
Right,
problem.
right,
Like she was just raised on a bunch of non values. Everything is
exactly.
about money and status. So once they didn't have any, she didn't know what to do with herself.
Right, exactly, exactly. And when she was first describing her damn daddy, girl, I was like, dang, she describing him like he looked like Chico DeBarge, girl. I was like,
I mean, and whole time, what's interesting to me is that he really does come across as a fuck boy, and she didn't even realize it. Like
Mm-hmm.
the only good quality she really could talk about is, the money and shit. But he was a fuck boy. He
Mm-hmm.
was.
And I hope, I mean, I really hope, woo, people have just went on ahead and purchased it. Like I ain't even on it because I just zipped through this book once again. Like I'm just ready to talk about the whole thing, not even do
I
chapter
know,
by
right?
chapter, not even do chapter by chapter. I can't believe if you haven't read this book, that's really a shame. But her dad was just really off the chain. Like the shit that happened with her mom was just ridiculous.
That was really sad because that's how you can see that Winter herself wasn't really raised on love.
Right,
Like,
right.
so she couldn't even love her mother from where she was,
Right.
embarrassed, everything, which I could understand that part, but she really wanted to distance herself as far as she could from
Right.
her when she had the ability to help her at the time.
Right. Right. And she was doing a good job at first until everything just crumbled. I mean, she was trying to bring her mama back when
Who?
she first got
Winter?
home. Yeah.
Girl,
Even
straight
though
using her. She was
straight
using her. She was.
said, I know she said I told my mama she looked pretty and I was lying. I said, what, honey?
She only wanted her mama to get better so she could pop out. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it wasn't really based on anything like, oh, how's her mental health doing? How is she
Mm-hmm.
really doing physically? She just wanted her mama to get better so they could hit the town. That's
Right.
it. That's
Right.
all. Like, very selfish.
Right. But at that age, we were, well, not we, but at that age, a lot of teenagers are very selfish. So, you know,
But not when a parent goes through like a life changing event like that. And we're talking before she even got on drugs, it's
mm-mm.
like she was
It's
so
not normal
ugly.
right. It's not
She,
normal to have your mom shot in the face. Like, that's not an everyday, oh, she just shot in the face.
right.
Yeah. And
There
she was
wasn't as much empathy there. It
right.
was more like, oh man, is Santiago still going to be attracted to her? Is he still, it's like, who cares? Does her brain still work sufficiently? Can she
If
still mother us
right,
or my
right.
sister?
Or halfway mother us. Cause
Right.
Obama show was trying to like hook up with Midnight, and I was like, "Why is you telling you, girl? He love you, girl."
Right, right.
My
Because
mama
they
would have been
taught her
like, leave that boy alone."
that's why she was naive
Hmm.
about the people closest around her had designs on her and were jealous and everything because she could not see beyond this pedestal they put her on.
Right, right.
Really sad.
It is, but it's so good.
I'm excited to see the growth, if any. Like
Oh,
how is she coming, in this sequel? Like I need to know. Like,
well, I saw, they everything give you a little preview. It gave me a little preview at the end of the book, and I can go. Look, I ain't got nothing else to do. You want to see it?
I mean, but that was so old. We don't know if she's really gonna take it in a new direction or like
Right, right. You're right. You're right.
what
You're
she
right.
might even though she started like
Nah,
Mercedes
she.
book from there because she really went back and recounted her story.
Mhm.
But I don't know. We're gonna see though.
I don't know. I don't think. I
I mean, it
I
made
think
it
she
seem
on
like
a
she was
mission.
already learning her lesson a little bit.
Right,
But it's almost like even the way that she was speaking is like, this is just a way of life. This
right,
happens to women
right.
like us from where we're from, you know. So I mean, I really hope that she learned something or got a big sister motherly type in prison or something or whatever.
I hope she change it all the way around. I hope she uh of course throw some sister soldier in there and it's really empowering because we need that right now.
Well, I hope she comes back face to face with her.
Yeah, ooh, girl.
I really do. I mean, and
I
who
do
knows? Maybe
too.
she'll start working with her or something.
Right, right.
That might be
I don't
wishful
know.
thinking. What did
Yeah,
you think about all of her homegirls? Pretty much all the chicks from her neighborhood being in there with her.
um, well, I guess the improvement won't come when it's like that. Sometimes you need to get away from them. But it was all a setup. Which way you saying? How do
I
I
mean,
feel
just
like
the fact,
emotionally
no,
or
just the fact that so many of the chicks, the peers that she knew, ended up with the same kind of fate, really. And they all ended up in the same place anyway.
Whew. Well, you know how I feel about that. Sometimes you just gotta move around, man, and that is just unfortunate that happened like that. But when you live that kind of life, that kind of I don't give a fuck, or I gotta make it this way instead of that way. That's what happens, shit. And I think they still gonna be on the same bullshit.
I know, right? That's what
hmm
we
Cause
gonna see.
this 15 years, I hope it was some growth. Did
That's how
she
much
have
time
you?
she had gotten, 15 years.
I think so. Yeah.
I honestly hope she comes face to face with a lot of recurring characters. Like, I would have to go back and read Midnight's story again because it's the third one. I don't think I had read that. So I don't remember what really came of him. I mean, I do because they
hmm
talk about him in Mercedes' book.
Cause
So
he didn't he raise them?
the
The
twins.
twins.
Yeah. So, hmm.
hmm He don't want nothing to do with that girl.
He
she
don't.
needed she needed to if she would have just grew up a little bit, he would have been so down, I think. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. She was just too immature and not seeing it. And he come from Africa. Oh my goodness.
First of all,
That's a different
she wouldn't have been mature enough. Okay, because you haven't read his book, so I don't even want to give anything away.
I know. I started it. I started it. I did.
I
I
mean, I
started it.
found it long and drawn out. I honestly found it very boring. I mean, that's why I say
Really?
maybe I need to read through with new eyes this time.
Okay.
But I tried it a couple times. I wasn't feeling it like that.
Okay.
I looked at it more as character development, like a character story. So it gave us more background on him, but
Right. Right. Right.
entertainment value, not so much.
Mm. I like it so far. Because I mean, he telling his backstory and how they
Mm,
get down in the motherland. So
that's why I say I can
ain't no
appreciate.
flirt. I said,
I
wow.
I can
Yes, it is.
appreciate that part of it though. I can appreciate that part of it.
I appreciated it a lot. He like my daddy had such and such wives. Oh man,
Gone.
but his story was sad because when he was in prison.
Oh, okay. So I'm not giving nothing away. Then you already got to that. So that was gonna be my point.
Well, I
Hold on for a second.
yeah, just push the mute. Yeah, but like I was saying to those sitting in the bushes, yeah, I cannot wait to get into midnight and you know see what he talking about. Me and her, we just talking about the book. I'm sure everybody didn't read it though. Like, come on.
I'm back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Welcome
was just
home.
gonna say Winter wouldn't have been mature enough to receive his story.
No, because when I first received it, because it's a piece of it in this one that the letter he wrote to Soldier,
Right, right.
and when I first read it as a youngster, I was like, oh my Lord Jesus, I'm like,
Mhm.
nah, X nay on the oots nay, but now. But now that I'm older, man, I just feel a different type of compassion.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, because you can really see the warrior in him.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, I could even recognize that thing. Like I say, I think I was just looking for a story to compete with that awesome man story she had just given us.
Mhm. Mhm.
So as a
Yeah.
fan, I felt a little slighted.
Right.
Like I didn't come for history. I came for ghetto.
but
But
but right, right. But you know she
but
gonna throw it in there now.
but you mind you, I was young.
Right.
So
Definitely. Definitely. But you know she gonna put that spin on it always. And I loved how she did herself in the book. Like you know, you're the author of a book you're making up and you talking shit about yourself, how other people will see you. That's
hmm
you know, I love
hmm
that she did that.
she's really talented for that
Hmm.
as an
Hmm.
author. So that is very recognizable. I
Yeah.
mean, worth being acknowledged.
Hmm. But you can
Definitely.
flip it that she wanna mess with your man. It was just really good. Oh my god, she got set up. Oh Lord, Lord.
What?
No, I was just thinking about when she got set up at the cabin.
Mm. She got set up so many times.
Mm-hmm. And then her little friends got some money and wanted to flip on it. It was just really, ooh.
I mean, but that's what she got anyway because she was never honest with anybody. She treated everybody like they were a lick.
Mm,
So, like, I think if she had a chose to be a little more open and, with how she was doing things instead of treating people like they some type of come up,
yeah.
I think things might would have worked out a little differently from her. But everything was like an angle, a
Mm-hmm.
hustle, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So
And
people, she
and her
didn't give them
chessboard
anything.
wasn't good. Oh my bad.
Yeah, she didn't give them anything to love about her.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was about status. Look at me. Look where I am compared to where you are. I'm the best. You should acknowledge that. Everybody knows it. You know, I mean, I feel like it was a recipe for her to go through the things she went through with her peers
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
so called friends. I feel like they gave her opportunities, but I feel like she wasn't really down until she was down. And then
Mm-hmm.
at that time, it's like, nah, don't try to come running now, you
Right.
know,
Right.
because now you want to use me. But remember
Mm-hmm.
when I needed you and you lied to me or et cetera, et cetera. So once it
Mm-hmm.
was just selfish, she just out for self.
Yep. Yep.
Almost every move she made was about herself. She didn't even want to help the little sisters for real. like, like, you know, like, look,
Yeah.
they in the system. We could get to them later. Don't we not
Right.
gonna worry about that right now.
Man, I'm telling you.
And she had money a couple of times. Like she really could
Oh,
have
oh
changed her
my God.
situation
That's
on
what
more than one occasion, but she wanted to keep up this image, which was
that
so
pissed me
stupid.
off. Yes, that was really grinding my gears. Like, girl, Neiman Marcus, honey, you need to go
Right.
to Walmart. Like, what are you doing? Like, you are just spending too much money, and for what?
But
And
look how she was though. She didn't not even want to spend money to eat, but she was spending
exactly.
money on because she looked at it like investment because
Right.
she was the product. She got
Yeah.
taught how to sell herself and her family name.
Right. Right. But not everybody was buying.
No, because everybody not about to treat you like royalty when the only reason you are royalty is now gone.
Right. Right. And the
So
only one who did, who was kind of low key, Sterling.
that
Sterling.
was an ego. That hit her ego right there.
Yeah, that bung her down a couple of notches when Big Mama told her, I'm sorry, niece, you gotta go. I was so
hmm
tickled by that. Sterling was like, because she
He
used
won.
him to the last drop.
She definitely did. She
Hmm.
definitely did.
And
She
he
used
didn't even take
everybody
it.
up.
Yeah. and her poor mother. That's the
Hmm.
part they didn't get to though. That what like it didn't say like well never I don't even want to get in that.
What came of her mother?
Yeah, like well I know she
You
passed, but
well,
what
you know they
led her
explored
to
that more
like
in Mercedes' book.
oh, okay. Because it's like it didn't it just say it moved back with her sister. It never acknowledged that the mom had a previous drug problem or anything like that. It was just like she moved back with the sister and next time you see her she on the shit. And it's like how did it
Hmm.
just hit like that, you know?
So you got to read Mercedes' story
Okay.
because it chronicles her perspective of everything that happened from the
Okay.
time they got taken and everything.
Oh wow. She remembered that long far back? Oh wow.
Well, that's what it starts from there.
Oh wow. They
So
was
the
like
book,
one
so the book is set in the same time frame,
okay,
except it's
okay.
told from Mercedes' perspective.
Perspective. Okay, okay. I got
Yes. And so Mercedes, I'm not gonna give it away, but Mercedes explores the mother is more present in that book. So it tells a
okay,
lot more. So that is some missing pieces there.
okay, okay. Yeah, because the mom, I don't Santiago had spoiled her. She couldn't handle what was going on either. She couldn't. Without him, the mom could not figure it out either.
He didn't teach them any life skills.
Nothing.
He didn't make
Nothing.
sure that they even knew how to survive in the streets without him. Like he he
Mm-mm.
he did not do his due diligence as the head of that household. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They didn't know nothing but fucking materialistic shit.
You this boss ass man. I'm just not understanding why there was not,
Uh,
money places, why there was like no evacuation plan, no
mhm.
nothing in
Exactly.
place.
Exactly. Like, where was the plan B? Because it's
All
always
he
going to be
told
the
them,
plan A.
all he kept telling them is what not to do. He never really told them what to do.
Right. Don't go to Brooklyn. Okay. Why?
Right.
Why? You think they not? And girl, when you think about it, he moved to Long Island. Girl,
Hmm.
why not
And
move out of New York?
yeah,
Like,
and that made it worse anyway because then what you did was you call yourself leveling up even more, but you made it impossible for them to be able to survive on their own. At least before they stayed in the projects,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know.
And they had it would have seemed more people would have been like, "Oh, I'll help you, girl," because shit just shook. You know what I'm saying? Shit
Right.
just shook. Ooh.
I mean, but even the way that their apartment was laid out, all the things, well, I know that the police confiscated a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, you stay in a rent control, subsidized housing. So that's where they should have
Right,
stayed.
right,
But I get it. He thought he was keeping them safe. So,
right.
I mean, when you go back
He
and read it
wasn't.
as an adult, you see how much stupidity was going on in here.
Definitely. And it's like, oh my goodness, what were you guys thinking? Like, you
They
had
were
it all
not.
together, but the mom, I'm just a bad bitch. I would never whisper that shit to my child. Like,
Right.
like when
Right.
I was young reading it, I was like, "Oh, her mama cool as a fan." And then it was like, "What is going on?" Now I'm like, never
Right.
in
Like,
my day.
were you on that shit then when you said that to your daughter? Like, I mean, come
Yeah,
on now.
right, right.
Because what's the point?
Maybe she
Like,
had
what
a
was.
powder habit. I believe, I believe she had a powder habit.
Well, I know that when Winter said they used to throw the parties and stuff, they had all of the best
Uh,
shit. So
uh, right.
she probably
Like on
definitely,
blow.
yeah, they probably definitely were tampering with it. But I think it was the
Mm-hmm.
stress of what happened to her husband, the only man that she had ever known. Cause what? She had been with
Mm-hmm.
him since she was what, 13 or something? So
Very
the
young.
the only man she ever knew. You don't have any life skills. You've never worked a job. You don't like he did a disservice to her and she did it to herself. But she didn't know any better. He damn near took her from childhood. So
Mm-hmm. Raised up.
a lot of hidden trauma here. Um and I think
Very
that's
much.
like one of the biggest lessons here, how we place so much importance on things that truly don't matter at the end of the day because none of that was able to help her or stop the circumstances.
At all. And she couldn't help the situation to get any better.
No, I mean,
All the knowledge he was giving them,
because
all the real
anybody,
knowledge he was giving her, because he gave her some real knowledge. I'm sorry.
nobody, because
Her dad was giving her, he was giving her knowledge on the street level, but some of it was true too. Like have patience, look, observe things before you make your first move.
mhm,
She was
mhm.
just doing it really, really grimy.
I just feel like how could she have called herself street or whatever when you
Uh-uh.
don't know how to stretch your money and make something happen out of nothing? You know, it's like she was clever, but her vision was skewed. So it's like all that cleverness didn't even really matter.
She was clever, bad spending habits though, because
I
when she
mean,
was in the girls' home, she ain't had shit, but she hooked that shit up real quick.
that's why I say she's
But she fucked
clever,
somebody in the
but
process.
she never did anything of value with her money to really change her situation. All I saw her doing is
She
investing in trying to sell herself to get her next person to take care of her or take advantage of.
right,
She could have
she
got an
never thought
apartment.
long term. But you true. But you have to think at her age. At
I ain't
her
trying to
age,
hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear it because I
at
was
her age,
trying
she
to.
was spoiled. I'm not defending. I'm just speaking. What she thought was reality. She lived in that screwed reality for so long, so she thought the name would carry her. She never experienced the real world, and that's why she got caught up so fast. Man, he be lying on her ass. He be lying on her.
Who bullet?
Did he? Yeah. Did he set her up real quick? Like I didn't even understand what was going on. It
I
went so fast.
bullet bullet didn't set her up, but he was not about to put himself in the mix to help her either. And I think he took down her daddy, so he was an op.
He did take down her daddy, and
He
she
was an
should
op,
she shouldn't
you know.
even mess with him. Right. Oh, I'm sorry. She shouldn't even mess with him when damn. She shouldn't even mess with him when the video came out. She was hype about the video.
Mhm. Mhm. Cause she liked how she looked in the shit, and he was able to. But see, that's the thing. Like her idea of what was love was fucked up. She thought he was about to come in and take her daddy place. And you see he had some type of hang up about the daddy. He literally wanted to be her fucking daddy.
Yeah, he was weird and possessive, and oh my
Very,
goodness, his
very. Because
dog
when he left her
story.
in there with them dogs.
Girl.
But see,
Oh,
that's what Winter gets. She's a liar.
hmm.
She's a liar. I just feel like in a bunch of different scenarios, she could have got through it a little better if she had just kept it real. Like she was a
Yeah,
liar. So nobody could trust her.
yeah. Yeah, it was something real grimy about it, and everybody smelt it from a mile away.
Yeah, whole time you messing with a dude who took your father down.
Child.
I feel like he's waiting at any moment for you to snap out of it and
Hmm.
understand what went down and then
Hmm.
flip on his ass. So he's
Hmm.
paranoid anyway because he has reason to be. And
Yeah.
you are a trophy for him. But
Hmm.
I think in a sick little way, he cared about her because he liked her before, but it was more a status thing. I took down the man and I got his daughter.
And I'm poking his daughter. What?
Yeah.
Humiliation.
Yeah. And she was so naive, so blind
Hmm.
that she was doing all that sneaking around and everybody knew what happened. Everybody already knew.
Hmm. Hmm.
They were just
You
waiting on an opportunity to humiliate her
and
as
they
she
did.
liked to do them.
Sliced her
Oh,
face. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, let's see about that
You know,
too.
she care about your looks.
Right,
Well, thank you, Lord.
right.
You know, thank you, Lord.
You know what? But I
Some
don't know.
things
See,
kind of messed
damn, you didn't.
up, but thank you.
So you didn't read Mercedes' book because it was a little part in there where Winter said some stuff that made me think that she might not have changed that much.
Really? Girl, well, just go on and spill
Mm,
it. I'm going to read it in English.
well, I feel like they fast forward kind of to, or was this in one at the end of the coldest winter ever, where they went to the funeral. The sister was there. She was so
Yeah,
wowed by her
that's the end
sister.
of this.
Okay, and I don't like. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let me switch gears then, because this is what I do remember. I don't like how she had so much she wanted to say to her, but didn't because she felt like
Hmm.
again her status wasn't shit now. So who was she to listen to?
Or I didn't see it like that. That's where I saw the change. The change was
No, she
she knew.
literally had said some shit like that. She literally had said that. Like,
Well, I get that she's saying, yeah, look at me now. I'm a nobody. So what the fuck you saying? Or Winter, what you saying? I thought she was
no,
saying,
no, 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 no. I'm saying Winter. This was going through her mind because she
I
was
know
looking
this.
at her
Yeah,
little sister.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. And she was saying like to herself, like, well, I ain't shit. I ain't a nobody. Yeah, but when I read that part, this is what I'm saying. When I read that part, I thought she was more so saying like, you know, I knew how I knew how it feel to be that. So when a motherfucker was telling me shit, I wasn't really listening. So why should I even tell her? That's how I took
Right,
it.
right. That's I don't consider that growth there. Like it's still about like to me it's still viewing things through the eyes of status. So much so that you cannot bring yourself to warn your sister.
She been gone. I can see it both ways. Yeah, I definitely agree with you, but I see where she coming from too. Like I've been gone, I've been in jail. You know how I ain't seen this girl. I don't even know how she got by to get where she at. How I'm gonna tell her to stop doing what she doing and I ain't doing shit for her. That's how I took it. Well, but I see your point too. Like she is still vain. You smelt the hint of jealousy a little bit. Her sister come up in there and all white
Not just
at a
jealousy, but
funeral.
blindness. Like you lost. It ain't even about that. You still looking at shit in terms of status. You thinking that she can't see you or hear you or nothing because
For who
everything
you
is
are.
all about status. She counted herself out already before she even said shit.
Mhm.
She already counted herself out because that's her view of the world, how people view things. And I don't think that was
Yeah.
necessarily true for her sister though. You know, um reading her sister's book, her sister was cut a little bit differently. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she
Mm-hmm.
honestly was just looking for look. She was traumatized. You need to read that one.
Yeah, she was Portia real chill. She was nothing like glossy like the
Yeah,
glossiest
Portia,
girls.
girl. I keep calling the
Yeah.
girl Mercedes. You know who I meant.
Yeah. But you're right though, because when she seen Midnight, she was saying like, oh, she what she was saying, like, I look all bad and shit. And then he come in
Mm-hmm.
with his wife, she don't look all that, you know, how she so yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely still in that mind. You know, especially if being incarcerated that young, you stuck in that mind. You stuck in that mind.
Yeah. Yeah. So I hope we talking about her like she a real person, but yes, I
Right, right.
hope she makes it. I
Yeah,
hope
well,
she
I
gets
do.
it
I just can't
together.
wait to read the next one because you just see a lot of trauma. So, you know,
Yeah, I
just
really
let
hope
the
she gets
character get up out
reunited.
of it.
Yeah, I hope she gets reunited with her sister,
Hmm.
all the sisters, you know.
And what
And I
you
wanna
mean we talking like she a real character, girl? Them Game of
I say
Thrones
a real
people, they
person.
a real person. Them Game of Thrones people will hunt you down about their characters, honey. Can we have a character? Okay.
But I really think she gonna pull it together.
Yeah.
I hope. I don't know. You just never know with these books. There's no way to even call it
I hope she
because
get with her little brother.
Mercy. Oh, forgot about that one.
I hope she see what's up with him.
Yeah, that's who seemed like they got left with the money.
Hmm. She was supposed to give up the money. She saw him in prison and said, "You know what? I'ma just go on and take this money." And that broke the mama too. Now the mama knew damn well that she was there for him.
hmm But once an old girl had money for her, yeah, she took it because once she was jumping stupid with her and everything, and it's like I really don't have to give y'all nothing,
Yep.
and that's exactly what she did.
Yep. She give him shit, and she had his son shit.
So when is the next session? We don't want to be
um,
talking about
look,
it. You still gonna do
we can
like
talk about the book. Yeah, I'm gonna throw up 5 and 10, 5 through 10. I should just throw up the rest of it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna throw up the whole thing. Just let it read, and then next time, just
well, let
talk
me
about
know
the
next
whole thing.
time. We gotta
Try
do it
next
like
week though. I'm trying to do it once a week. Yeah, give me some times, cause I
we
don't have
gotta no, I
time.
was gonna say we gotta do it how they kind of structured in the book club sometimes, like have us some questions and stuff already lined up about, what we want
Yeah,
to pick people's brain about.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's
I'll
what
be
I
more
think.
prepared next time. I literally just woke up out my sleep and hopped on
Thank you. I appreciate it.
here. I gotta
And
go
like
now.
that, me too. I gotta go cook, so I'm off this
Same
weekend.
here.
Give 'em something to eat, girl. There ain't nobody come. Y'all snooze, y'all lose. But we'll be back next week. We'll have some questions. Come on, jump in. What would be a better time? Maybe later.
Dang, I hate to say earlier because that's when most people are at work, but that's really when I would have been on here at my best.
Earlier.
Um,
Okay.
but I
Okay.
think even is I think that you can really play it by ear as you want to.
Yeah. I smell you because, girl.
Especially
I'm
if it's gonna
fired
end up
up.
being me and you. Shit, you can call me
Right.
on the phone for
Well,
this.
I can call you on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Because I was shown like everybody like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I gave you the time. I gave y'all a little advance. Okay. I even gave you the piece of the book. I'm coming with the book for the free seed.
I know. I
Okay.
thought I had missed it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, because I had a
Yeah, I was
reminder.
on. Right, I was on earlier. It was tripping, and then I was on. I was just sitting here talking to myself as I do, and then my whole computer cut off, and then I said maybe around 5, honey. I don't know, but girl, I
Oh,
gotta
okay.
go. I
We
gotta
could do
go.
that though. Just let me
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I'll keep you posted. I'll probably text you after this.
Okay. Will you enjoy the rest of your evening?
You too.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
Bye bye.
later. All right, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead on out of here. This week I'm gonna put up. I'm gonna just put up the rest of the book, man. Y'all catch up, and then you can watch it from your TV. I'll put the audio in because I know you got kids, so you can listen to it. I know he sound funny, but you can listen to it, and we can really get into this. I have some questions, and do it like that. I thought y'all was gonna jump on and be geeked up like I was, okay? But y'all have a blessed night. I'll keep y'all posted when I'm gonna go live and do this thing again. Peace.